Welcome to Kinleig, my ancestral Chapman home. Well, not really. I'm English, not Scottish, but we could pretend, can't we? So we are. You thought we were going to be at the regular farm. We're not. This is actually my own little homestead. Now we have a very small farm, if you will. It's about 50 acres, and it's all woods. That's right. I don't have any equipment. I don't have any fields. I would like to get into farming on this map, but we're going to start out by cutting some trees down, making some lumber. We got a lot of things to do if we want to have a farm. This facility doesn't really have anything as in the way of like farm buildings, that kind of stuff. It just has a sawmill, a little carpentry shop to make furniture. This unique equipment barn. Let's take a look in here and see what we got. We've got some nice forestry equipment here. I've got a Kubota forestry skid steer for picking up logs and chopping them up. And then we also have this skidder set up Mercedes-Benz that can pull logs out of the woods and also scoop them up and move them around a little bit. Over here is an unused barn. This is no longer functional, so we just stay out of there because it's dangerous. Over on this side is the gem of our farm, of our forestry business here. It's an old Mercedes Unimog. We use this for wood chipping and also for pulling around our logging cart, which is where we put the logs that we bring over to our sawmill. We'll sell some too, but my hope is that by the time we get done clearing this land of the wood, we're gonna basically strip this down and then replant it. That we should have money left over to hopefully start building a farm. We're definitely going to need some silos here. Nothing big, but like a little silo. And, a couple, maybe a bigger tractor, some seeding equipment, that kind of stuff, to begin seeding regular crops. But I think we have enough forestry here to keep our money coming in a good way. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we got our little Can-Am here. Let's go into the woods and have a wee look around. And I think I want to do, let's see. All of this is ours. I need to open the map here. Our property runs along here. So all the trees behind this building. And I believe, let's take a look here. I think the road might be the end. I'm pretty sure parts of this are ours too, though. Let's take a look real quick at our big map. Crop types, nope. Farmland. Yeah, we own up to the railroad tracks, so this is all of ours too. Let's head up over here and see. Yep, right up to the tracks here. So all the stuff to the right is ours. I even think there's a little, like a work shed over here. A work area. Oh, I looked like there was something here, but there's nothing. Do I own this too? Let's take a look real quick here. No. So, we basically own until this clearing. So that's kind of the edge of our property there. Like all these trees are probably ours. Some really big trees in here. And we're going to be doing them by hand, which is going to take a little work. Got some campers back here. They got a couple months probably. But I'm going to go ahead and start right over here. Take a couple of these bigger trees down and let's see. So let's get out our chainsaw. Or not. There we go. I'm not going fishing. Going fishing for trees. I forgot how to duck. Control. Quack, quack. Right. That looks so weird. Oh boy, that is a big honking tree. This will probably fill up both of our industries, honestly. Most of it's... Oh, wow. This is why I figured we probably needed a wood chipper, because we got a lot of branches like this. Yeah, so this is going to be like, we're going to have to chop all these branches off. This is going to be lovely. So maybe we'll aim for the pine tree next time. This is going to be a lot of work. And a lot of chipping. Okay, I'm going to get the wood chipper. I'll be right back. Here we go. Got the Unimog. The rescue. And our Heisemat. Oh, lordy. That is a big wood chipper. Got our little lid open, and there's our down tree. Let's get to it. This is going to take some work. I think what I'll do is I'll probably cut it. Let's see. Well, let's unfold this. And I'm going to put the pipe out. There we go. And it should find my trailer. It's doing that on its own. There we go. That's going to burn through some gas. Wait. Oh. This is one of those. I forgot. Hang on. I got to put the auto ignition off. Well, first things first. Let's cut this. Chop this up here. I'm going to have to cut this off. Nope. Turn it sideways. I just want that little... I just want the little branch. There we go. Yeah. And chop this up. Yep, there we go. Oof. Those are all things that are going to go in the grinder. I figure I might as well get them all off first. And I just want a little cut there. Little cut right about. Ooh, right when it turns green. What do you mean I'm not allowed to cut this tree? What? I certainly am. This is such a huge piece. I don't know if I got anything that can pick this up. I might have to cut it into really little logs. I hope not. This is a beech tree then, huh? I own all this property, so there's no reason why I can't cut that. Very strange. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty wood. Look at that. That's really cool. All right. Oh, no. Why not? Is it a bug with the path? Like, because it's... Can I cut this? I don't understand. I've never run into that before with this game. Except for when you, like, are trying to harvest something that's not on your field. Well, see, I can cut it on this side, and I'm back on the pavement. So I think what I'm thinking is... please, put your flash. Put the tools away. Thank you. what I'm thinking is happening is, where's my hands? Okay, there we go. Because it's on the path, it's not letting me cut it. So what we're going to have to do is cut it and then drag it off the path and then chop it up on the side. Can I rotate this? No, that didn't rotate it. I forget what it is to rotate. Is it mouse? No, that's throw. Well, hopefully that'll go in. And let's grab this piece. It's not too big to grab still. Okay, so we need to cut this up. Yeah, see, I can cut this. That's really weird. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll get it figured out. Okay, I'm gonna cut this little piece up, and then we'll be back. Cut the fingers off. Yeah, this is not going as planned, but it's okay because we're getting some cutting done. Oh, making a mess of some other logs too, though. Just, stop. Just cut right here. I don't want the. Yeah, there we go. I'm wondering if we still. I know we can still use containers in this version, so I'm wondering if it's still best to sell lumber via container, like how we used to do. Now this stuff is all wonky, so I'll be wood chipping this, but the big trunks, you know, I'm wondering if we should be putting those in the trailers like we used to, like on Silver Run. That is actually because we're doing a European map. It seems like this would be the, if anyone's going to do it, it would be here. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. Let's carry it over. These are all going to get chipped. Some of this stuff is too big for me to carry, though, I think. Yeah, well, so cut that in half. Not going to carry it? Yep. Oh, and no wonder. Look how big that is. Well, yeah, you'd have trouble carrying that. That's pretty heavy. I think this is just a junk piece right here. This should just disappear. It's like, you know, they get that like fluffy. There we go. Wolf. It's nothing. So yeah, I pretty much can't cut anything that's over the road, and that's. This tree is also a lot less straight than I thought it was originally. Wow, I can't pick that up. Oh, it's because it's all part of this. Okay, well, this log might. See, to me, these all look like they're probably. What do you guys think? That to me, that looks more like a chip than a save. It's pretty wonky. I don't want to run the chipper until I'm ready to actually chip. So I'm gonna have to get the Mercedes over here though to drag the wood, or the like when I get the tree to fall, I need to drag it onto my property so I can work on it some more. Because I think those pieces will make, you know, nice locking pieces. Come on, use your muscles. Yeah, this is still too big. In real life, you would never do that to your chainsaw. It'd like totally kill your chainsaw. Yeah, these are all junk. Sorry, I'm using my mouse on my very small desk. Give myself some forestry carpal tunnel. I can actually, this part I could actually do with my mouse. Let's see. So that piece, this piece could be, we could probably turn that in as a piece of lumber. It's not straight, but it's straight enough. And oops, yep, there we go. So once again, forestry still, you know, it is quite a bit of hand work. It's not just like the machinery you can do, but there's a lot of hand. Especially with these trees that have all these like extra little branches. We're gonna keep that piece. This piece will get shredded. Oops, dunk. The straighter the tree is, the easier it is to work with. You know, this looks straight, but when you get up top, it's pretty, like this kind of stuff is bad. Put this up here. I probably need one more cut on there before I can move that by hand, so we'll cut this here. And then that piece maybe we can take to the... Well, first of all, some of this is going to go into our mill, and it won't take much. Like 1 or 2 trees will fill up both our mill and our carpentry. And then it'll probably take those, knowing this game, like a year to produce, and then we'll have some money out of that next year. But in the meantime, we can sell this other lumber too. And all these wood chips that we're about to get. Because this whole section probably going to have to be chipped. Anything else over here? This hasn't been done yet. This piece can come out. Let's go ahead and I just want to. I really just want to cut it here, but I think it's blocking me here. I need to get more weight up. I don't think I can go much. Okay, so we can get rid of this part, the fork. Jeez. Okay, cut here. How far can I cut here? Yes, look at that. I'm not sure what I'm cutting, but... Uh-oh, it's magic. Oh, I guess I'm cutting that other branch, too. I've got a shower of wood chips in my face. Very realistic. Stay with it, man. Stay with it. I didn't see anything else fall. That was weird. All right, but I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, this is all getting chipped. Yeah. Okay, and I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to do it here, right? Though this might come off now because it's fallen off the path and it's in our purview, so I don't... For some reason, this branch just... What is that? Is that an actual... Oh, look. It might do it. Nope. You jerk. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this dragged out of the way. Let's see if we can... Ooh, it fell. It moved over. Let me get in the truck here. Push this back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drag that. That's a pretty big log. I might be able to shove it with the shovel part of it. Let me go grab the Mercedes tractor. All right, here she is. Up on in. Oh, that's right. The headlights don't work until you get the third stage on because it blocks the lights. Oh. I got this thing on sale because it was used. I got a pretty good deal on this tractor. Once again, though, I don't know if it's going to have the strength to either pull or push that log. Let's see. It's a pretty big log. Well, one can only try, right? And I forget what the buttons are. Let's attach. Is it A? No, I gotta open the menu here. Sorry. Grab it like that, and you're going to press what? Attach to tree. A. There we go. Okay. Oh, she's got the... Look at that. I was all worried about... Boing, doing. Come on, baby. it's stuck on the Mercedes. So I gotta move this back. The problem is I gotta keep it off the other road too, so it's kind of tight. It's tight. That's why we got this. That is, you guys gotta come on. I need some applause here. That was pretty impressive. I'm pretty tickled that I was able to move that with that tractor. That yes. Yes. Okay, let's move this up. We'll chip this group of stuff that we have here. This is the fun part. It didn't do the noise. You know, we always have people, you know, do wood chippers in our neighborhood, and you hear like, and then I suggest you watch the movie Fargo, and wood chipping will have a whole different meaning. It'll mean something completely different to you than it does this innocent fun that we're having. Whoa. That works really nice. You remember how these used to, like in 15, how bad the wood chippers were? Like, it was so difficult to get them to chip. They were, it was super finicky. Yeah, not so. This actually works. Now that is a little different though. This is kind of long. This is the first longer object I've tried on the... Let's see if we can knock it in. Yeah, get some. Ooh, this is fun. It's what do you call it? If I can get the controls right, that is. It's therapeutic. Oh, good chipper. It just sucked it right in. Love this. I do love this. Keep away fingers and toes and arms and legs and all body parts. That is great. Okay. I'm officially having fun now. Oh no! I'm misfed. I'm misfed. I'm misfed. Alright. Well, I'm curious. How much did that... Oh, whoa! Wow, that filled it right up. Okay. Well, let's go take that to the... where are we going to sell this? Let's find out. I think what I'm going to do... We have this choice to go to Goldcrest Valley through the train. And I think that that's going to be... Because I don't have a lot to sell at a time, that's going to hurt our market. So what I'd really like to do... Oh, and look at the prices, too. It goes up. I don't really have any storage. So my thought is, as I chip, I'm just going to keep filling this up. And then when I get a car full... like a train car load full, I'll sell it. But I think that this is going to be, let's tag that place. And we're going to go deliver there. So let's go. Oop. I promise. I'll do shipping all at once, but I just want to kind of play around with all the stuff today on our new farm. This is great. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I'd like to keep it going for a while. I think it's going to be fun and see if we can expand out to doing other stuff on the farm. But I just love this map. It gives us an opportunity to use this cool new Mercedes equipment and do something different that we haven't done for a while, and that is definitely the forestry stuff. I haven't done forestry in a long time, so it's fun to get back to doing some forestry. All right. I'm gonna cruise on over to the train station and see if we have our grain bins like we do, or the silo storage. So I'll be back. So it looks like Kinleig uh, Milling accepts rail to home delivery. Oh yeah, you can. I was gonna see. I wasn't sure if you don't dump wood chips, but apparently you can. That's good news. The downside is it's a pretty distance away. Like it's not close to our home. So I think what I need to do is to rent or buy a trailer, so that we can carry more when we come down here. Because I'm gonna be making an awful lot of trips if I'm filling up that quickly. Like we're gonna be. I probably could double that capacity, and it wasn't where I thought it was. It's actually, so if you can see where I'm at on the map, we're down here by the coast. Oh, this isn't a road. It's England. It's Scotland. I'm lost. I gotta go this. Nope. Oh man. Thank goodness I have a Mercedes all-wheel drive truck. Let's go right over the crops. Okay, I'm gonna find my way back. We're gonna stop at the dealership first and see what they have. So I will catch up with you in just a moment. All right, we're making our way to the dealership and then back home again. There's our dealership. Just around the corner. All right, let's see what they have as far as trailers. He actually had a great deal on this. It just came in, and that's pretty much what we need. So that'll sort of kind of double our capacity. I think it holds about the same amount, but it'll make our trips much more worthwhile. Probably get a tree or two. Oh yeah, that's a perfect trailer for this truck. It's actually kind of dragging butt a little bit there. Can we raise? No, I can't adjust the height. Oh well. All right, let's head towards back to the woods. Arrgh. We pass Spruce Bridge. We pass Robin Reliant. Under the aqueduct. Here's our little road to the right, just past the gas station. The gas station over there. In case you were wondering where this farm is located. Now, if you're playing base game, the farm does not have a house on it. Nor does it have the mini sawmills. I put that house there. And also put the sawmill and the cutlery in. Still got to bring that trailer over too and start loading that. There we go. Back to square one. I think what I'll do is I'll put this trailer right here. Actually, that will not work. Because how the heck would I load that? That's using your head, Alfie. But we could do this. And then I can disconnect that. And once that gets full, then it'll pull over to here. All right. That was a successful trip. So we got one log here. I've got these here, and I need to let's cut these off now. See, that's what? Once again, it's probably too close to the road. So can I cut this? God dang it. So we're going to have to push this back away from the road. That's really annoying. I don't know why they do what, like, I get the property line thing, but that's a little anal. Seems like something that would happen in the UK. Oh no, if it's too close to the road, you can't cut it. You must make sure it's exactly 12 feet away from the road, or your cutting rights are restricted. I'm gonna cut that big honking piece and see if I can lift it. It's my road, dang it! I own this property. If I want to cut the wood on the road, I can cut it. Well, you'll have to check with your council members. Yeah, see, I can cut it now, so. If the council doesn't agree, then you shall not cut it. You shall not cut. Let's see if I can get this all cleaned up. That's going to be scrap. More scrap. And more scrap. And maybe a piece of crap. Oh, my face. Elbows! Okay, now is this hand movable? That's the question. No, so I'm going to cut that up a little bit. Let's cut this in half here. I still think that's going to be... I still think that's going to be too big. Oh, don't swear! I'm recording. Lord almighty. So we're just going to set that on there. Go lay down. She's trying to go to bed early while I'm recording, and the dogs are being naughty, as you can hear. They're being naughty dogs. Naughty doggies. This will shred, but it'll the most awkward way possible. What else do we got here? There's a piece there. All right. Cool. And one more piece. Sorry. Oh no, there's two more pieces, but that's okay. Yeah, so I think this shred. I think in the long run, the wood chips aren't worth a ton, but I think they will pay off if we make sure, because we're gonna have so much scrap wood with these big trees. All that, so there probably is gonna be scrap. So I'm gonna have several trips to the mill when I'm done with this stuff. Yeah, like none of this is usable woodworking wood. It's crap. No, still do that. Cut it again here. So it's probably like there. Now in real life, some of these pieces, the size that they are, there's no way you'd be able to move them. Like I've done wood chopping and stuff, and dealing with lumber, and it's surprising how quickly it gets heavy. Like what's heavy and what's not liftable, and how quickly you get to that point size-wise. It doesn't have to be a very big piece of wood to be very heavy, especially if it's a pretty like not like sickly tree. If it's a fairly healthy tree, that wood weighs a lot. When it's sickly, sometimes the wood is like, well, rotten, and so it doesn't weigh very much. Can I pick this up? Yeah. This. So we got some big wood off the no pun intended, off the other side of the tree, but this section of tree is just kind of trash. There's nothing real good over here. Cut this here. Thankfully, I feel like they sped this up a little bit, so it's not quite as a painstaking process to get this wood cut up. And I think they also increase the amount that you can carry, it seems like, so it's not quite so painful to try to carry these things out. Can I pick that up? I think so, because that's really, honestly, no, it's way too big, sorry. I didn't realize it was all this long. Okay, that might work. Nope. All right, so we'll get some of this ground up. Oop. Start the grinder. Come on and chop it up. I feel like it goes, yeah. If I could just remember what buttons to pass. I can't do any button passing. Oh. Come on. One thing it doesn't do is, like, how remember it used to chop pieces of it? Like, and then it would suck the rest of it in because you could chop some of it off. It's not going to do that, is it? Okay. It's going to flip it around if it'll take it. Come on. Oh. Offie. This is not cooperating. Eat that. And also eat that. Eat it all. All at once now. What's your problem? God dang it. Oh, wait. Oh, it might do it. It might do it. Wait, I pressed the wrong dang button. Did it go? No. It's so close. If I get this out of the way, maybe it'll go. Go, 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 go. Fine. Oh, and I got it on the... Okay, so remember that part I said about how this was easier now? Yeah, well, the piece still has to make sense. Come on. And this piece definitely, it does not make sense, so. No throwing weird sizes on the table. That might work. That might work. That's it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Oh, crikey. Get in. Eat it up. God almighty. Dang it. Eat your freaking... Ah, my face. Oh. It went so brilliantly before, now all of a sudden it's just... Okay, keep... Oh, for... What the... Jumping Jehoshaphat is going on? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, truck. There we go. Back to production. That's the way this should work. Eating the ice. I'm going to ignore it and pretend like it's going in. It kind of sort of went in. Oh, come on, chop it up. That's odd that it didn't take that piece, because that's... There we go. I think it's going to eat it. Nope. So, and this is a nothing piece, too. That's what's weird about it. It's just... I can't get it back out. What if I grab it here? God dang it. Well, at least it's got the gate open, so maybe other things will be ground. Yeah, you can still grind other pieces while that's being stupid. Keep the gate open. Open the gate! Okay. 2.5 hours later, I'll be back. All right, so this has been going pretty silky smooth, except for the road thing. Getting caught by the road. I'm going to just make sure the next tree is going to be further away from the road when I cut it down, or aim it like away from the road, because it's causing some problems. Like this log, I can't cut. Maybe I can cut it here though. Yeah, let me do it there. And I should be able to move it by hand. I don't think it'll be... Yeah. There we go. I was having trouble with that. I've already got a trailer full and almost another load in the truck. They don't carry much. It's about 15,000, I think, altogether. So it's, it's a pretty small... But then again, we're working in Europe and trucks and stuff are smaller over there, so... Better gas mileage, but more trips. Let's see. Should I I don't think I should be keeping these. These are small potatoes compared to the big logs that I'm getting. Oh, that's full. So we're just wasting it now. All right, so that means we need to go take a haul over to our receiving area. You got to watch that because it'll keep grinding the wood. When you're full, it'll keep grinding the wood chips even though you're done. So you got to watch. Or it'll keep chipping wood. All right, so let's go ahead and get this squared away, squared away, squared away. Yeah, so 14,000 liters of wood chips per trip. That's not bad. That's a pretty decent sized tipper full. So I'm glad we bought that little trailer extension. That'll be that's a nice addition to our trailers. Yep, and just on the other side of our woods, we own all this over there by the railroad still, I think. No, that's right. We only own up to the meadow, so this is all other people's lands. All right, I'm gonna head over to the depot to dump this off, and I'll be back. And I have arrived at the mill. Once again, we're going to deliver these here, and they will stay here until we sell them. I think they do charge us a small fee for storing things here, but it's not too bad. And I'm not sure what car full looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's probably like 100,000 liters. So that tree produced about 20,000. So every couple trees will probably have enough to send a wood chip car off. Open flap, open cover. Tip side right. I guess we have to detach that to do it. Yep. We should just be able to do that with it attached, but it doesn't seem to like it, so... unless, maybe I have to select the... Oh yeah, if I'd selected the truck, it probably would have worked. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to head back. Alright, I've arrived back at my little farm. And I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff chipped off camera. And then at the end of the episode, we'll load this tree up and we'll start getting our industries rolling here. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna actually probably just have enough wood to go into the truck. So I want to park the tipper over on the other side here and get that over the way, because I am gonna have to go back and get the log trailer for these logs that I've cut, for the big logs. The big logs. The actual logs. But in the meantime, I do need to clear the rest of that tree up, so... bonk. Let me chip this up, and then we'll be done. We'll be right back. I'll get this chipped off camera. It shouldn't take me long to get that taken care of. And I will see you in just a moment. Wow, that was weird. You see the truck I put it in forward, and it reversed a step. Oh. It was just wait. Oh, that's cool. They saved the wood chips that were left and I didn't have room for in there for me. That was nice of them. You didn't have to do that. That was almost 6,500, 5,400 from that little stumpage. Not little stumpage, it's a pretty big stump, but okay, so I'm going to take and I really don't want to take the wood chipper back because we're going to need it for other trees. So same thing, I'm just going to park it right over here. Yeah. Over there. I'm not going to leave it hanging out like that. All right, let's go get the log trailer. Big truck. The Unimog, the world's biggest little truck. Littlest big truck? Or biggest little truck? Not sure how to fill that one. Oh, God. I wonder how easily this will load up. We'll find out, I guess. That right here. And let's grab our little tractor and see how this does. I've never used this before. It looks like it does a pretty easy job of picking logs up, but I don't know, with the physics in this game. The one that got away. The other one that got away. Come on. Come on. Man. They just wiggle. And this doesn't really have a grappler. But I am almost positive that there's no way on earth that the Kubota is going to be able to lift that up. So I could just get that underneath there and get it to grip. Oh, almost. Push it up against our Kawasaki. In real life, you would not do this because this would ruin your quad. Ah, piece de resistance. This thing is not having any trouble lifting it. It was just a matter of getting it pinned. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed, honestly. Oh, it might not be high enough. Oh, just. You'd have to go. We have to go in between the posts. I'm gonna be stuck on that post now. Yeah, if you go in between the posts, it should work. Okay. And besides, I should have got it over a little bit anyway. But there we go. And we can use our back blade to shove that on a little bit more. That worked pretty well. I'm impressed. When I saw this tractor as part of the DLC, I was like, that's going to be useless. Thinking like it's not going to be able to pick up anything, but honestly, it's pretty good. That's a big log for this to pick up. Once again, just the difficult part is you can't grip. So I wish you had an option to pick like a different tool, like a grabbing tool. All right, let's. I'm gonna flatten that out. I guess it just does as you push it down. We'll try to get this to middle against the tree here. A little more. Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna lift that back up. Come back around. Ooh. We definitely need to stump grind that. So logging is doing pretty good. There were some definitely with the when you got into the branches of that of the beach, it did get a little weird with the not the trimmer but the chipper. Come on, get underneath there. It's bouncing me back. Almost. Shiz. I feel like I'm caressing it. Like, come on, babe. Come on. Come on. Oh. Look at just the right combination of back and forth. Come on, you get it. You can get it. Yeah. Yeah. That is not easy. That was definitely not easy. And then we gotta raise it up. I think I missed the opportunity. Oh, shoot. Okay, don't do that. Get these orange. There we go. Just in the middle there. And oh, it fit. Look at that. Oh yeah, up and over. Come on. Come on, baby, do it. Oh no. Oh. Yoinked. Oh, but it still fell in. Okay, that's good. Okay, then back out. That's a little cheatery. But we got it, and those are big logs. So I am impressed that this thing can actually lift those without dumping over, because I thought the weight of those logs would make this thing, have all kinds of problems. This is going to have an issue because this had that had the branch on that side, and I'm getting a ghost branch there. I don't know if you saw that. The branch where the branch was popped against the tractor and pushed it up. So I get it from this side. I might be able to do it. Damn. That was a lot of work. So that tree took me in actual time about an hour and a half to get that thing processed. Definitely not as probably productive as crops. And the other thing I don't like is the fact that we have to wedge everything against everything else to make this pick up. That I might be able to get. Oh, look, there was a little log there. I may be able to get that with the smaller. Yeah. There for that. I'm gonna go grab the Kubota. I'll be right back. Could this thing be any faster? All right, so here is the Kubota. And once again, I'm not sure that even this can pick it up. This is a pretty small, though this log doesn't look too crazy big for this. Yeah, we got it. Oh, look at that. It can do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it over the top, though. This is pretty short. Yeah, it does. Easily. This actually raises it a little bit higher than the Mercedes. I'm curious, though. So we got that one up. Could it lift the other one? Do you think it's going to be able to do that? Let's just try it. So can we actually just use this to lift? Because the Mercedes, once again, I love the Mercedes, but I don't... It seems like only if you have something to push against does that really work. And I think it's really meant to be more of a shovel than it is like a picker, whereas this has got these, hydraulics. I think the trailer is messing it up. There's no way I'm going to be able to tell if that's going to grab it or not. So, okay, we'll just leave it at that. But I'm going to leave this out here. We'll work with the next tree. We'll work with this too. All right, so let's go ahead and deliver our wood to the wood shop. Turn all these off. And grab our... Does this have... Yeah, it does. A strap. I just need one strap. Take the Unimog. What a beautiful view. It's a beautiful view when I come out my wee front door. Okay, so the first thing we're going to drop is here. And didn't want it all to go. But, okay. There, we took that. All right. So I guess that's going to just all make wood. And that's fine. This also can take, once this fills up, you can also put wood in here. And I think this building can take, let's see what it makes. Active productions. You can either take wood, planks, or planks long. And if you put wood in, let's see, it takes 1 wood for 1.7 furniture. You actually get more. Well, let's see. 1 plank long gives you 1.4 furniture. Okay. And 1 wood gives you almost 2 furniture. But if we go over here and look at the formula, what is the wood to wood formula? I'm not getting our thing. It's not triggering. Manage production. Okay, there we go. 41 wood makes 27 planks. 41 wood make 41 planks. So honestly, the wood, you'll do better instead of making planks and stuff, and then okay, how do I explain this to you guys so it makes sense? With the formulas the way that they are and what you get from the wood that you put in, you're better off just making planks and stuff and then selling them. If you want this to produce furniture, just put wood in. You're going to get more you're going to get more furniture out of it, just regular old unprocessed wood, than if you bring it here, process it, and then bring it over here You're actually losing money doing that. It's better for you to just dump wood here and don't worry about putting in planks and stuff. Sell your planks or turn them into something else, but don't bother bringing them over here. Just bring raw wood over here and you'll make furniture. So just remember that. So we'll make wood here and then we'll sell it. Keep turning the lights on or off. Okay, so we have wood in and it's about halfway full. So just take a tree or two to fill it up. And let's go ahead and I think the plank 10,000 liters of planks long. We're gonna start by making wood planks long. Once that fills up, then we'll make short plank or regular planks and then wood beams. Let's see. Let's take a look real quick at our market. And then first, wood planks, you get 41 wood plank. You get half of it. Let's see, 27. Half of 41 would be 20 and a half. So you get a bit of a bonus making long ones. You're actually getting like 4 extra pieces of equipment or stuff. 18, you don't get much wood beams, and you get the exact same amount of planks. Okay, so prices. Wood beams are 8,000, but you get half of those. Planks are 5,000. Planks long are 5,000, and regular planks are 4,000. So planks long. If I'm mathing this out correctly. Okay, if I math this out correctly, planks are the best thing that you can make. For money, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Money for your money, money for nothing. Yeah, the best money you're gonna make is for your planks. So let's just go ahead and make planks. Regular old planks. Turn this one off. Deactivate. I made 2 liters. That sucks. But okay, we're gonna make just regular old planks because here's the deal. I make 4,000. Let's just think of it this way. I make $4,000 per plank sold. My wood will make 5,000 liters of wood will make 5,000 planks, right? So 5,000 liters of planks. Now, if I take the wood beams, which are the most valuable at $8,000, I'm going to get less than half. So if I get 5,000 liters of wood, and out of that I get 5,000 liters of planks, that's going to be worth, what's 5 times 4? 20. So $20,000. If I instead turn those into wood beams, even though I'm getting 8,000, I'm getting less than half. So I'm actually going to make about $16,000 or $17,000. So they're actually, even though they're worth more, you're getting less of product out of them. Because here's the only one where I get actual wood for planks. Once again, you only get 18 beams for 41. So if my math is correct, you're getting less than half. So you'll actually make less than half. So yeah. So your best bet's actually just to make planks and sell planks. Let's do that. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope that you enjoyed this first episode of Kinleig as we start to do some pretty manual logging. I don't know that we'll ever... Maybe if we make a ton of money, we'll upgrade and get to maybe like a wood harvester or something like that. That'll help us cut through the stuff quicker. Cut through the BS quicker. And then get logs processed faster and sold faster. But for right now, I'm okay with this pace. We'll just kind of enjoy it, make some money, and hopefully be able to expand the farm eventually. Maybe even buy some. There are a couple farm properties on the map that are available to buy. So if we want to extend into doing some farming pretty quickly here, hopefully we'll be able to do it. This ought to be fun. Have a great night, everybody. Be sure to subscribe. If you're enjoying the content, please be sure to buy us a coffee. It helps me pay the bills for our internet and keeping the system running, keeping the computer running. We do need to do upgrade pretty soon. So if you, that it'll go towards that also. So have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.